Yo, what's good, fam? It's your boy Rashad, one half of PNP, and today I'm here to give y'all the top 5 reasons why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this year.
Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast and we poppin', let's go.
Now, man, before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, get in the comments, let me know what's good. If you want to help the channel out even further, go to underdogfantasy.com, sign up using the code PNP. If you're into fantasy, you're into pick'ems and all that good, the best ball, all that good stuff, man, go over to underdogfantasy.com and sign up using the code PNP. It helps the channel out so freaking much, you have no idea. So go over there, underdogfantasy.com, and when you sign up, just type in PNP in the promo code, and it'll greatly help us out, and you're going to enjoy yourself on Underdog Fantasy. Not only that, you can go over to patreon.com/PantherNationPC, and you can check out our Patreon. It's exclusive content going on over there. Check it out. That also helps the channel out tremendously, so we greatly appreciate the support from all the current Patreons, and look forward to adding more Patreons, okay? Now, that being said, let's get into this content, man. Listen, I'm here to give y'all the top 5 reasons why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful. And there's a lot of people that are not happy with the Carolina Panthers. And you have every reason to feel that way. The Panthers have not given you much to be happy about. Sam Darnold, Teddy Bridgewater, getting rid of Cam. There's a lot of things, hiring Matt Rule, not hiring Scott Fitterer first, before hiring Matt Rule. There's a lot of things you can be mad at. We all know the reasons why you can be upset being a Panthers fan. But I'm here to sprinkle a little bit of optimism, put some optimism in the air, because all we do is complain time. And we're guilty. Dave and I are guilty of coming up here and being negative Nancy's all the time. And today I'm here to sprinkle just a tad of positivity in your life, okay? So the top 5 reasons why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this year. And when I say successful, I'm going to say, a winning team, 9 wins, okay? 9-8. This is going to be the reasons why, okay? Now, coming in number 5, we have improved quarterback situation. Baker Mayfield is an improvement over Sam Darnold. And listen, this is coming from a guy that did not want Baker Mayfield, but I've seen it. And I'm not one of those guys that's not willing to say when he's wrong. When I was wrong about Baker Mayfield, I think he's going to be a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. I think he's going to keep us in some games and may even win a couple of those joints, okay? And so, again, I do think Baker Mayfield's going to be a 1 to 2 win difference quarterback, right? He's going to be able to put you in a little bit better situation and actually drive the offense, right? Our offense has been so safe, okay? We've been a safe offense, and I believe that Baker Mayfield brings a little bit of sauce to the offense, and he's going to bring that moxie that we're looking forward to. And again, we've had this type of quarterback, Cam Newton. People don't like Cam Newton. People don't like Baker Mayfield. I'm not saying they're equal talents, but what I'm saying, they're equal personalities, right? A lot of people don't like Baker Mayfield for whatever reason. But Baker Mayfield is a talented quarterback, and for whatever reason, the Browns got rid of him, and they decided to improve by getting Deshaun Watson. Okay, and so now we're left with Baker Mayfield, and I'm hopeful that Baker Mayfield goes and taps into his 2020 self, okay, where he was playing well, because that's the Baker Mayfield we need. He has to prove himself. Baker is on a prove-it deal essentially this year, and he's on a contract year. and I believe we're going to get the best Baker that we can get, and hopefully that will lead into a long-term deal for Baker Mayfield. Now, where does that leave Matt Corral? That's a whole nother conversation. But either way, I believe our quarterback situation is trending up again because we did draft Matt Corral, and even for the future, Matt Corral, I believe, can be that guy if given the opportunities. We haven't seen him much in training camp, but hopefully in the preseason you'll see some of the reasons why we drafted Matt Corral. But for now, all systems are go for Baker Mayfield, and we're rocking with Baker Mayfield. All right. So the number 4 reason why I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this year is because we're coming into the season healthy. Right now we're healthy. Okay. Knock on some wood. I got a wood desk right here. I'm knocking on it because you can't predict injuries. But right now, our top guys are healthy. You got a healthy Christian McCaffrey. He says he's feeling the best he's ever felt in his life. You got a healthy J.C. Horn, who's coming back slowly, but I believe by week 1 he'll be all systems go. C.J. Henderson playing opposite of him is healthy. The only injuries that we have maybe a little concern about is Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson skipped all the training camp, but I believe he will be ready to go week 1. And again, I think we're for the most part healthy. Also, Terrace Marshall still nursing the injury, but at the end of the day, you guys like DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Baker Mayfield, who had offseason surgery, he had season in this offseason. He's healthy, so he's got a clean bill of health. So everybody, for the most part, is healthy. Brian Burns healthy, Derrick Brown healthy. All the major players are healthy. So there's some guys out here, getting hurt, and so hopefully we can make it through the preseason healthy. Okay, I don't want to jinx anything, but right now the Carolina Panthers are in a good situation from a health perspective. I think they played it really slow with Shaq Thompson, and hopefully he comes back week 1 ready to go. The number 3 reason why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this year is, boy, I got high hopes for this secondary. This secondary, man, and Steve Wilks being added from a coaching standpoint, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Boy, this secondary is going to be problematic. Okay, if you go back last night and look at the interception by C.J. Henderson, which was going to be a pick 6. I believe C.J. Henderson, from a secondary standpoint, had the best camp of all of our secondary guys. He is a baller, okay? And a lot of guys didn't like the trade last year, the 3rd round pick. But I'm telling y'all, this guy had a really good camp. He's playing the part. He's got a developed relationship with Steve Wilks, and they've been talking. And I believe, C.J. Henderson needed a little bit of attention. Okay, he's got some personal issues, and I'm not going to get into that, but I think that from everything on the field, C.J. Henderson is going to be very, very good for the Carolina Panthers this year. Also, you got Dante Jackson, who signed an extension in the offseason. Very, very good player, and I think he's going to take off. Hopefully the money doesn't, he doesn't chill now that he got paid. Hopefully, we've seen that happen for a couple of guys. But I think Dante Jackson is a good player, and I think he's going to play well this year. And J.C. Horn is back. J.C. Horn is back healthy, and we know what J.C. Horn is going to do. J.C. Horn is a dog, okay? And he's going to be great. So when you look at that secondary, it's going to be very, very good. On top of that, you got guys like Keith Taylor playing well, okay? Keith Taylor, who is currently injured. He played well last year. Hopefully, he doesn't have a lot of there's not a lot of need for him to come back and contribute right now. So I think Keith Taylor coming in and getting healthy is going to be the cherry on the top for the cornerbacks. Kaylan Barnes, okay, the guy we drafted. I haven't heard much from him, but he's a speedster. He's going to have to develop. I think he's going to be solid. Miles Hartsfield, my guy Miles Hartsfield, had a great training camp, okay? He's going to be ready to go. He's going to be ready to go. Jeremy Chin, Xavier Woods. This secondary is poised to be top 5. I said it in my stream last night. I really think this is going to be a top 5 secondary in the league. It's going to be difficult. And right now, people sleeping on us because we're unproven. We're young. But you got 2 top 10 cornerbacks, C.J. Henderson, J.C. Horn. Both of those guys are top 10 picks. They're on the Carolina Panthers. Dante Jackson, 2nd round pick. These guys are going to play well. And add Jeremy Chin and add Xavier Woods, and this secondary is going to be a problem. So that's the number 3 reason why I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful. Let's move on to the number 2 reason, all right? The number 2 reason why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this year is the improved offensive line. We know how bad our offensive line has been for years. Going back to the Cam situation, going back to Super Bowl, even the Super Bowl year, that offensive line wasn't that great. I mean, they were okay. Norwell and Trey Turner and those guys, they were okay. But then we had Michael Orr, and they were just decent, okay? They were just a decent group of guys. Cam kind of took that offensive line to another level. He took the entire team to another level. Cam was playing out of his mind in 2015. But really, we haven't had a good offensive line since about 2008, 2007. Jordan Gross, Ryan Khalil. Those were the glory days for the Carolina Panthers. Jeff Otai. That was the glory days. That was the peak of Carolina Panthers offensive line play. Now we're back. We're finally starting to put some effort into improving the offensive line. Bringing in Austin Corbett, bringing in Bradley Bozeman, bringing in or drafting Ike Ekwonu. This is now what we need for the Carolina Panthers to be great. The offensive line is going to set up the quarterback to be successful. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is used to playing with great offensive lines. I don't think that offensive line play is going to take a little bit step back from the Cleveland Browns, who peg the number 1 ranked offensive line. I don't think we're going to be that good, but I do think this offensive line is going to improve, going from 31st, moving up to maybe 15 or so. I think that's where the Carolina Panthers offensive line needs to play, and I think we have options. That's the great thing. Nobody really knows how the offensive line is going to shake out. Right now, you got Brady Christensen taking starting left tackle role, but we drafted Ike Ekwonu, who's also a great left tackle. Options. When's the last time the Carolina Panthers had options at tackle in the offensive line? If you look at the rotation, right? Look at the rotation in the guards. Michael Jordan, Deontay Brown, right? Austin Corbett. There's good guys. Cade Mays. There's good guys that are going to be able to rotate and can play a multitude of positions on the offensive line. Even look at the center position, right? We picked up Bradley Bozeman, but he's taking second team reps. Why? Because Pat Elflein has stepped his game up. You remember Pat Elflein is getting paid, right? He's getting paid about $7 million this year or something. Don't quote me on that. But he's getting paid a nice amount of money, right? And so Elflein is playing, according to the coach, is playing up to that level, right? He's the starting center right now, not Bradley Bozeman, who we picked up and had high expectations for. So whatever the case may be, iron right now is sharpening iron for the offensive line. And I think that the competition is going to breed success. So no matter what combination goes out there, I think they're going to be good. We all want Ike to be the left tackle. We all want Christensen to play guard. We all want Bozeman to be the center, right? We all want Austin Corbett to play right, and we know what Taylor Moton is. We ain't even talk about Taylor Moton, but we know. That's how confident we are in Taylor Moton's game. And according to Matt Rule, nobody had a better camp than Taylor Moton. So we're excited about the offensive line, and I believe that the offensive line is going to be a problem if we can get it to mesh. What's the 5 guys, and can they stay healthy? And then the rotation. We got we're kind of deep. When the last time we could say that the Carolina Panthers are deep on the offensive line? I don't remember. I can't recall. So it's a good place to be for the offensive line. We got to get camping to get the best out of those guys, which are offensive line coach. Which goes into the number 1 reason why I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful in 2022-2023 season, and that's the improved coaching. Not from Matt Rule. No, Matt Rule is a people manager. But what he did was go out and get the veteran coaching, right? He went out there and got a Ben McAdoo, who's a decent offensive coordinator, right? Not the best head coach, but he's a solid offensive coordinator. Went out there and got a Steve Wilks. Steve Wilks, who also has head coaching experience, right? That's important for the Carolina Panthers to be successful. That's going to help Matt Rule be successful, right? Went out there and got Campen, who is a highly respected offensive line coach, which we just talked about. Those coaches are going to get the best out of those players. They're going to demand the best out of those guys. And I feel like the improved coaching is going to be the number 1 reason why the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful. Now, Matt Rule has to do his part when it comes to the clock management and those things, the timeouts, the second half adjustments. Boy, were they terrible last year, right? We have to be able to come out there and change those things, because I said this last night on the stream and I firmly believe it. I believe in the talent we have. When you talk about Brian Burns, you talk about Jeremy Chin, J.C. Horn, C.J. Henderson, Shaq Thompson, right? Those are some dogs. When you look on the offensive side of football, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, right? The offensive line that we have, Christian McCaffrey, for God's sakes, Deontay Foreman. This is a playoff caliber team on paper, right? Can the coaching take us over the top? And that's what's important. And I do believe we fixed that The question is, will Matt Rule rely on his coaching? Will he rely on the veteran coaching? Now, those are the top 5 reasons why I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful this season, right? We got the Commanders coming up in week 1 of the preseason. A couple more weeks, we're going to be week 1 for the regular season. And those are the reasons why I think the Carolina Panthers are going to be successful. Now, since you made it through the entire video, I got a little bit of surprise for you. In the comments, I want you to type Luke, L-U-K-E, all caps, right? And I'm going to give away a signed 8x10 signed by the great Luke Kuechly. Panthers great, okay? I really appreciate y'all. I found a lot of things in my goodie box when I was going through my stuff over the past couple of days, and I'm gonna give that thing away just for hanging out with me. All right, I appreciate you for watching this video from top to bottom. Like I said, if you want to help the channel out even further, go to underdogfantasy.com, sign up using the code PNP, and also become a Patreon member. Really support. I really appreciate all the support from you all. That being said, like, subscribe, hit the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you have any other reasons why you think the Panthers are going to be successful, hit them in the comments box, all right?